Hey guys, red and black greetings. This is Flamengo. Welcome to the Paparazzo Rubro Negro channel. If you're new here, please follow, like, and share on all platforms. On YouTube, subscribe below, turn on notifications, and leave a like. We're here once again thanks to Haroldo's Caravan, reminding you that you can travel with Mengão with Haroldo's Caravan. Man, the best service possible. These guys are awesome. Haroldo's Caravan takes you to the best Flamengo matches abroad and at Maracanã with tickets included. So, you get top-notch service, and if you want to lose weight in a healthy way, start losing weight right now with Mais Cabelo, the Mais Slim program from Mais Cabelo. I'll leave the QR code here on the screen for you to take advantage of, so go ahead and get your free evaluation right now at Mais Cabelo with the Mais Slim program. I lost 74 kilos in a healthy way without any hair loss. I'm here with my hair. A lot of people out there who don't have medical supervision and all that end up having a lot of problems, but not here at Mais Cabelo. With the Mais Slim program, you get the best possible treatment. Let me bring you some important news about Flamengo. Flamengo is starting to prepare the contract signing with Lucas Paquetá. While we're recording this video here, Flamengo is already organizing and arranging everything for Lucas Paquetá to sign his contract. We mentioned here a few days ago that there was already an agreement between Flamengo and Lucas Paquetá. The agreement between the club and the player already existed. Many people said, I'll only believe it when Fabrizio Romano says, here we go. We also like it when he says it, but we have serious information here too. We have exclusive information here. We always said that Lucas Paquetá was already a done deal. How long? Did I say Paquetá was signed? Just a few things left. What I was saying here a week ago about when and how much, when he would come and how much it would be, but that it was already a done deal. We already had this information that the guys were going to sell. I got some inside information from people at West Ham, from a journalist who has contacts inside West Ham, that they wouldn't make it difficult for Lucas Paquetá to leave, that they would do everything to get the most money up front, fixed money. I said this here, but they were going to let Paquetá go for about the same offer that we reported exclusively. And the base amount, simply 35.5 million euros, he's leaving for 35.8. But 35.8 million pounds. So West Ham, the English club, accepted Flamengo's financial offer, but wanted the payment to be made in 18 months, a year and a half. Flamengo wanted to speed up the player's arrival and also wanted to pay in more installments. They wanted to pay over 3 years. So Flamengo reached an agreement with Paquetá, talked to West Ham, and matched the values that West Ham wanted. They added 1 million euros, making it 1,250,000, so about 1 million more. They added extra so the guys wouldn't have anything to complain about. They put in more money. It reached a fixed amount they wanted. It reached a lump sum they found interesting, and then they started working. The matter of the installments, Flamengo proposed to pay in 36 installments over 3 years. They cut it to 2 years, starting in 2026, then pay installments in 2027 and 2028, making 3 payments total, including the lump sum. So that's the information we have. Flamengo managed to speed everything up and solve it this way. So with the installment plan accepted, Flamengo will pay over a total of 3 years. The settlement is in 24 months, that is, from the date you make the first payment. But it's 3 consecutive years because you pay the first in 26, 27, and 28. Okay. The expectation is that the announcement will be made at any moment. Everyone already knows that at any moment Flamengo could announce Paquetá. I could be recording this video here and Flamengo could announce Lucas Paquetá. Lucas Paquetá's contract with Flamengo is for 5 years. We mentioned here that it would be between 4 and 5 years, but it ended up being a 5-year contract. Vene Casagrande confirmed these 5 years of contract. I believe the contract covers 26, 27, 28, 29, and 30. The date is late 30 or early 31. But actually, he stays until the 2030 season. Our season runs from January to December. Lucas Paquetá has a contract to play until the 2030 season with Flamengo. Everything is already settled between Flamengo and the player. West Ham just needs to send Flamengo the final document, give clearance, and sign. Flamengo makes the payment. Flamengo signs with Paquetá and registers Paquetá so he can already play in the Supercopa do Brasil, Brasileirão, and the Recopa Sudamericana, and possibly the Carioca as well. If Flamengo might also need him in the Quadrangular or might need him in a final stage, if it's still possible. It's very difficult. It's not easy. He left Flamengo for Milan in 2019 during Flamengo's magical year. In January 2019, when Flamengo brought him, he left Flamengo, and look how curious, he left Flamengo. Flamengo made significant money then, signing Arrascaeta as a replacement, along with Bruno Henrique, Gabigol, and Felipe Luis, who is now also a club idol. And they went to get Lucas Paquetá back, paying even more. After winning everything, they got everything back with the prizes, with money. They put money in their pockets. Flamengo is this crazy revenue machine that it is nowadays, and Flamengo itself going after Lucas Paquetá to bring him back. What a crazy thing, right, guys? The world goes around, and look at that. He left in 2019 and is coming back in 2026, 7 years later, with Flamengo. In 7 years, the money from selling Paquetá built that team, and now it's worth much more. And they have 3 more Libertadores titles, in addition to the one they already had. They've won the Libertadores 4 times, 3 more Brazilian championships, 2 more Copa do Brasil titles, another Recopa, and are aiming for their 2nd. They've won 3 Super Cups and many Carioca championships. Let me remember here, maybe 5 Carioca championships, right? 5 Cariocas, yeah, 5 Cariocas, 19, 20, 21. It's 24, 25, 5 Cariocas. He won the Derby of the Americas and Challenger Cup. He won many titles. It's impressive what Flamengo achieved with the investment from selling Lucas Paquetá, Rainier Jesus too, right? It was a notable sum, but consider Flamengo's actions and the responsibility of Paquetá's sale then. Now he returns for nearly the same amount. A little more, but having given all that profit to Flamengo, that was the beginning of that change, the signing of Arrascaeta to generate his return. One day, look how the world turns. And Flamengo becoming one of the main clubs in the world in revenue and signings. Flamengo competing with Premier League clubs and having an advantage over them. Okay. Are you confirming this signing of Lucas Paquetá? It will be the biggest signing in the history of a Brazilian club, surpassing Gerson's for Cruzeiro and Samuel Lino's for Flamengo itself. So, these are impressive amounts for a Brazilian club to pay, including taxes and everything else. We're talking about a little over 40 million euros, and the amount without taxes is 35.8 million pounds. The solidarity mechanism will also be deducted, which we should mention. So Flamengo fans are thrilled with the arrival of our homegrown player, with the return of Lucas Paquetá, and I wanted to share that with you all here. Even though the Sky Sports portal stated that the deal was already closed, already signed, our team spoke to a source connected to the board who informed us that the amounts have already been fully agreed upon and that only a few minor adjustments remain before the contract is signed. The contract is being prepared. Regarding these 5 years, Flamengo is already getting ready for the exchange of drafts and everything else. And man, the announcement is imminent. The announcement could happen at any moment. We're waiting here. There's also information to share with you that ticket sales for Flamengo fans start this Tuesday. The São Paulo vs Flamengo game at 10 in the morning. Ticket sales start this Tuesday, so stay tuned. Tuesday, 10 in the morning, São Paulo and Flamengo at Morumbis. Flamengo club members got early access starting Monday at 4 post-meridium, so it's already underway and has been for a few hours. Sales for the general public begin at 10 a.m. this Tuesday on Flamengo's official website. The standard ticket price is $100.00 and the half-price ticket is $50.00. Flamengo fans will be in the upper ring visitor stands. Gate 15 are accessed via Giovanni Gronti Avenue. Just so you know, the relationship with São Paulo's fans is fantastic. Flamengo fans walk around among São Paulo fans, walk normally among São Paulo fans, go to the stadium, there's no fighting, nothing happens. Flamengo and São Paulo actually share Jovem Flamengo's headquarters with Independente. I've been there many times and people recognize me. São Paulo fans, a huge crowd, see me, recognize me, and praise my work. The relationship is spectacular. The relationship is spectacular. Playing there, playing at Morumbi's, or when they play here, they're also received with open arms, as my grandmother would say. Look, we mentioned earlier that Flamengo still has 30 million euros to sign a striker. I spoke with someone linked to the board. If Flamengo was also in a hurry, as soon as they sorted out Paquetá in this window, they would sign the striker. And the answer was that I've already told you about this, I've already told you about this, I've already answered you about this. Are you going to ask me that again? What's the point of going back to a topic I've already answered you about? I said, man, calm down, but I've already told you, we're not in a hurry to sign a striker. Do you know which striker we want? We're going to take our time to find a striker with that profile, or even Jorge himself. Okay, let's be patient to find a striker in his style. All right? And then he said again, we have Paquetá coming in. Look, Paquetá is arriving. He can play 5 different roles there and does each one better than many specialists in those positions. And he plays as a false 9 very well, attacks really well, gets into the box, scores goals and shoots. So we see Lucas Paquetá as this attacking player, and while we haven't found someone else, we're not in a hurry to look for another striker. Man, I'm telling you exactly what he told me. He even got upset that I asked again. Because we have to know, man, we have to find out what's going on because things change. They sign Paquetá and things change. I asked about more signings and he replied, we're currently focused on closing the deal with Paquetá. We're paying more than we expected, and the money we've set aside is, for a striker, it's a lot, it's unlikely, and we're already used to unlikely, but he said it's unlikely that we'll try. The signing of any other midfielder with the arrival of Paquetá is not impossible, but it's unlikely that Flamengo will try to sign any other midfielder. That's the information I received, that the priority now after Paquetá is a striker. Flamengo is working on several fronts, trying to make some signings. There's Marcos, Antonio, Danilo, and so on. But what I heard is that it's not impossible. But it's unlikely that Flamengo will try to sign another midfielder now with Paquetá's arrival. It resolves the issue with Saúl and De La Cruz, who will return soon. It already solves it and covers an attacking player, since he can also play that position. So Flamengo is signing a real wild card, and then they realize they can hold on to the money they have to sign that striker. If they find someone who fits the profile now, okay, it could be now, mid-year, or at the end of the year, Flamengo won't be in a crazy rush and won't make a bad signing. Flamengo will do everything they can to get it right. When it comes to signing a striker, Flamengo can't and doesn't want to make a mistake. I spoke with another source regarding the issue of playing in the Quadrangular to avoid relegation. And this person said that internally, everyone feels very embarrassed if it gets to the point of playing in this Quadrangular. Just being in the situation they're in, they're already embarrassed. They're very upset. But they understand that with things happening the way they expect, and we had talked about this here with you with the first 3 games of the Quadrangular. If Flamengo really needs it, if Flamengo wins the 3 games, Flamengo is already safe. And then it doesn't compromise Flamengo's planning. They understand that Flamengo's planning won't be compromised, but they really feel very sad. Internally, there is a lot of sadness about Flamengo possibly playing in this Quadrangular if it happens. Is that all? Please follow, like, and share on all platforms. On YouTube, subscribe, enable notifications, and like the video. Greetings, Black Jubilees. This is Flamengo.